All right, Coach. First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cleveland Browns. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Check right. Spawns, regular.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
1st down, Mayfield. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Alert! Protein spill. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. Duke Johnson deep for Cleveland. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love
defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. A big play that time for Cleveland. 49 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Mayfield. He gets this one to Johnson. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 7 yards on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now 14-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. At their own 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great effort there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and which you also have to guard against.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand. Put it behind you. Keep pressing forward.
Run.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. 21-0 our score after 1. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 33. Check 52. Kill. Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield on 1st down. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Lambeau to add on the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Raekwon McMillan, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Fielded just inside the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I got one.
Here's Mayfield. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
On 2nd down, that was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10, and he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ballgame. The give to Taylor, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pistol. Hey, alert 3. Hey, switch gears. Shit.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Go.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
180.
Taylor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business. The coach.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The rookie there defensively to knock it away, Trayvon Mullen. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he connects with Ertz. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wentz. And this is Parker, complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Check 15. Check real.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. He finds his man Johnson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Mayfield now 11 for 11. Perfect in this opening half. It's 1st and 10. Skirts by him at the 35. Johnson's got it complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw, Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
54's Mike. Check. Watch.
Hey, Steve 6.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike's 54.
King.
He's heavy on the edges. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Check.
I got it.
Mayfield down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And a rout is on here in this first half. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
at their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. To throw, it's Wentz. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to...
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Myles Garrett in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. And this is caught. It's Parker. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Wentz now to throw. Got a man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. From the red zone now, Wentz. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Wentz. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Parker, the intended target. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. On first down, Taylor. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Mayfield looks to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 down at the 31. They'll run with Taylor. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Mike 53. Hey, let's get this.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Check. Mike spot 4.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this has not been their best half so far. They're down double digits already and now forced to operate from inside their own 5.
And what they have to do now is not curse their fate as much as focus on the task at hand. Inside their own 5-yard line, they got to be careful of taking care of the football and not turning it over for the defense to score additional points.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
At the 5-yard line.
Another run with Sanders. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. On second down, it's Sanders, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with third and 1. The Eagles on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's third and 1. Now wins. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On second down now, Benjamin. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to him back.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Here's Wentz to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line. Wentz now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2 in search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
I'm going to run you over.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick here is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On second down, it's Taylor. Past the 20. And finally out of bounds all the way down to about the 2. A big play that time for Cleveland. 44 yards. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they handled the offense.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. And some room to run now. There he goes, right side. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The kick by Lambeau is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, the field goal.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Now this time, Wentz will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Taylor, and the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. One final try now for Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game.